everyone. I wanted to have this quick meeting just to answer some of your questions. And, we're going to record this. So I know some of you couldn't make it. Let's go through and see how, it's already been a week into the detox. And again, this is a detox program. It is not meant to be a weight loss program. And what does a detox really mean? It basically, period, when you focus on consuming primarily plant-based foods with the aim to cleanse, rejuvenate your body, but it's about giving your digestive system a bit of a breather so you can flush out the toxins. What are some toxins? Let's say pesticides from vegetables, antibiotics from the meat that you might be eating, parasites that live on in fish, let's say, if you like to eat sushi, but also there's parasites also on vegetables. Heavy metals such as arsenic, cadmium, mercury from fillings. And by the way, if you do have mercury fillings, while you're doing a detox, it's very common, especially with ours, to pull the heavy metals. So you will feel maybe more down, a little bit more fluish the first 2-3 days when you're starting our detox. So make sure you see a biological dentist and get rid of those toxic mercury fillings as well. And then your detox will be even more beneficial for your body. One of the things you might notice is that your taste buds are resetting. Where before you didn't like to eat like fresh vegetables or greens, now all of a sudden you are actually noticing that you're craving green juice, for example. I know for me, I like to eat my lettuce without dressing. I developed a taste for it. Well, I love to feel the sweetness of the lettuce. I love to feel the flavor of the lettuce instead of covering it up with dressing, for example. So you're going to notice that your taste buds are also changing as you are detoxifying and trying on different foods. And I encourage you to also put in the Q&A any questions that you might have that I can answer for you. Of course, the benefits of a detox, as I mentioned, weight loss is not necessarily one of them. We're really focusing on overall health and cleaning the GI tract. And you might notice that in our botanical cleanse actually is meant to be slightly laxative. You're taking, the recommendation is 2 capsules 3 times a day. And some of you told me, you know what, I feel like I'm almost at the borderline diarrhea. Cut back a little bit on the botanical cleanse. But most people actually are constipated. So having a loose stool is actually beneficial. If you can have a stool twice a day is even more beneficial because that allows the toxins to actually come out of your body in a good way. If you're constipated, you're not going to be able to detoxify. Drink lots of water. Super, super important. Some of you have messaged me, I don't really like the taste of water. I don't really feel thirsty, especially in the winter time. Sometimes that's the case. So add things to your water that you like. Maybe you like some orange juice, cucumber, or mint, or rosemary, or maybe some strawberries. Just add some flavor to your water without too much sugar, right? You don't want to put like a whole cup of orange juice. You just want to squeeze an orange in maybe, 16 ounces of water that you can drink throughout the day to give it a little bit of flavor. If you want to add a little bit of stevia or some monk fruit in it to give it a little bit of sweetness, that's okay too. Herbal teas are highly encouraged. I know in the wintertime, and especially during my detox, I typically drink a lot of tea. There's a lot of detox teas out there, so any kind of herbal teas will help with the detoxification, such as nettles or even chamomile or dandelion, great teas to have during the detoxification time period. Who should consider doing a detox? I know some of you said, well, you know what? I eat a lot of meat, so I don't think I could do a detox. I'm going to be hungry. It's okay. You can still consume animal protein. You don't have to be so rigid as to say only eat plant-based. Just incorporate more vegetables. And eat cleaner a source of animal protein. Look to see, where is your chicken coming from? Do you get it from a farm where they raise the chickens humanely? Or turkey or whatever animal protein that you like to have. When you're purchasing eggs, be more conscious in terms of what kind of eggs you're purchasing. I love pasture raised eggs. Why? Because if the chickens can find their own foods, they're eating more silica from the ground, more worms. They have a diet higher in omega-3, perhaps. Those are better quality eggs. So when you look at the egg yolk and it's more orange, like a dark orange versus like a light yellow, you know the dark orange has a lot more nutrients than the light egg yolk. What other things you can do? Some of you are saying, my stomach is a little bit bothering me. You can definitely add a probiotic if you want to do probiotic foods. And, in my podcast, I actually talked a lot about fermented foods. We have a show in which we focus on fermented foods. So increase the level of fermented foods in your diet. That's super beneficial in order to replenish good bacteria. One of the things that I like to do is also the infrared sauna. The skin is a great organ for detoxification. It's a large organ, and we can sweat out our toxins. Make sure you drink a lot of water before you get in the sauna. But using a sauna, or sometimes you have these little smaller like sauna bags that you can put your body in to keep your head out. Those are okay too. If you have a big sauna, that's even more beneficial. But really sweating at this time is hugely important. There's some health and wellness places out there now that you can actually go and use their sauna if you don't have one at home. Colonics is another thing that I like to do during the process of detoxification to help clean the colon, especially for those of you that are suffering from bloating, constipation. It's a great way to reset your digestive tract. Can I exercise during the detoxification? Yes, you can. But if you're feeling sluggish, don't push yourself. Always listen to your body. If you feel that you need to take a nap, take a nap, because we do need more rest. We detoxify when we feel safe. If you're in a mode that you're traveling a lot, you're flying, you have meetings, you're stressed, you're in this fight or flight mode. And during fight or flight, our body tends to hang on to things. It doesn't let go easily. And you're wanting to let go of toxins at this time. So try to find some time when you can relax. You can go to have a massage, perhaps somewhere where you can de-stress. Even if you are traveling, perhaps try to be more mindful about how you're feeling. And in terms of exercising, I would say walking, yoga, light stretching is ideal. If you want to do some weight training, is okay as long as you feel good about it and you're taking the right amount of protein during this time. Again, this 14-day detox is customizable. So those of you that are on a training program and you want to detoxify, you'll have to eat more protein. And those of you who want to detoxify and want to rest at home and go a little bit deeper into the liver detoxification, then you have that opportunity as well. What do you do after the 14 days? That's a great question. So after completing the detox, you want to gradually reintroduce other foods back into the diet, but you might not want to introduce the processed foods, which is totally okay. If you want to let go of processed food, probably your body will thank you. Pay attention how your body responds to different food. Let's say a lot of you, I highly advised to let go of wheat products. It's hugely important, going gluten-free. If you start eating wheat again, let's say you want to have some pasta and you're feeling bloated, then you have your answer that that's something that's not good for you. So try to substitute it with something that's gluten-free and see if you have a different reaction. Some of you, after the 2-week period, you want to continue detoxifying because you're just not ready yet. Let's say you're starting to see some weight coming off, but you want to lose more weight. And there is other practitioners out there that are great practitioners for weight loss. My friend, JJ Virgin, she's got a great platform on weight loss that I highly recommend that you follow. We also, if you're in the LA area, we actually have a personalized nutrition plan that we offer, and that's based on a breath test. We use a breath test to determine the amount of calories that you're burning, whether or not you're good at fat oxidizer, if you are a carbohydrate user or not. And we can actually create a 3-month personalized nutrition plan based on your breath test. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out at beverlyhillsdentalhealth.com or just simply call our office to learn more about it. But it's the most precise, scientifically based nutritional plan that we can offer you today. Somebody was asking, should I still take all my other supplements while taking the ones for the detox? My recommendation is if you're taking supplements that were recommended by a physician or a healthcare practitioner, I would ask them that question. There's certainly not a problem for you to take our supplements in conjunction with others. Let's say, for example, if you're taking supplements or homeopathics for Lyme's disease, then certainly you can still use those supplements in conjunction with our detox. So after the 2-week detox, if you want to go deeper, you have that option. But if you want to stop, that's okay too. How often can I do this detox? Well, I actually do it twice a year. If you want to do it 3 times a year, that's okay too. It's not going to hurt you because this is a milder detoxification system. And again, it's not like a weight loss program per se. Is it safe for everyone? I have one of my patients who wanted to give it to her 16-year-old because she has acne. Yeah, absolutely. A 16-year-old can do this program and it'd be hugely beneficial for acne because one of the things that we are noticing is clearer skin. Why is that? Because the gut, especially a dirty colon, is directly related to clear skin. The skin wants to detoxify. So it basically puts out all the toxins through the skin. As soon as your colon gets healthier, we see clear skin as well. So yes, it is safe also for, I would say 16-year-olds, but I wouldn't necessarily do it, younger than that. So that's about all the questions I have here. I hope you've been following our Instagram. I'm trying to post as many tools for you to help you detoxify. If you want more tips, also my book, Heal Up, which you can find on Amazon, can give you more tools about what spices to use for healing, for detoxification, because it's really important to have a holistic approach on detoxification. So not just food, but really, this weekend we had a class that Dr. Elias Isaac had on Saturday. I hope you were able to attend. It was really amazing for me. He said some profound words there. One of the things that stood out for me was he was talking about emotional detoxification, but I think it's true also for ourselves. Our cells turn over about every 6 months. All of our body turns over, so we can become different. We can transform ourselves based on the habits we're establishing now. So it's never too late to join a detoxification program, and especially one that is going to aim for at least the start of a detoxification and a healthier lifestyle. If you have any more questions, you can always post them on our social media page so I can answer them. Have a great week ahead, our last week of detoxification, or for some of you, maybe just the beginning.